Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, it's time for the entertainment news. We'll start off with this one. Densia slams Lupita Nyong'o over NAACP award win. Yes, American Cameroonian singer and businesswoman Densia has slammed Kenyan actress Lupita Nyong'o after she won an award at the NAACP Image Awards for outstanding literary work for children for the book Suwe. Densia took to Instagram to call out the actress for not recognizing her in a success story because she inspired the writing of that book. Replying to Lupita's Instagram win post, Densia wrote, and I quote, "Looks like White Initials helped you win an award. I'm glad Africans like yourself can capitalize off a brand I single-handedly created. Congratulations. It feels great to inspire others to do things they never dreamt of." She further took to her Instagram page, her own Instagram page, to share an old video where Lupita was talking about the inspiration behind the book on how a young girl who considered using Densia White Initials cream to bleach her skin decided against it after observing her life and realizing that she loves her black skin. Densia, however, requested for a cut and continued calling Lupita a liar, claiming there was no girl and that it was all a lie and no girl sent any letter. Densia has been in a lot of controversy in the past for promoting the sale of a bleaching cream White Initials. So Densia is back.
Go.
She's just too controversial. Like, I mean, this is very Densia, actually. Like, this is very unnecessary. Why? I mean, it's fine if you say, okay, my products inspired your book and you won an award because of it, but give me my cut, calling her a liar. I'm just like, Auntie, you are back here, you know, seeking attention because when she did the cream at the time, I remember that she had issues with Burna Boy as well, and you know, it was just too much drama. But then at the end of the day, we'll talk and people will still buy because it sold out. She sold like 1 million in like few hours, and boom. Next thing, she started doing the Darklicious and another one, ND or something like that. And I'm just like, Auntie, move on, face your business. Nobody is trying to say anything about what you're doing. We already feel like, okay, it's bleaching cream, but you say it's whitening cream or brightening,
smoothing your knuckles.
I don't understand the difference. If you're brightening your skin, it's still bleaching, but okay, keep it moving. But Lupita did not do anything in this case. Like, she won an award. It wasn't like she knew she was going to win an award, or do you get, or maybe money, revenue from the movie or the book or whatever it is. It's not. It's just she won an award. Okay. And now you want to start dragging her because of that. Auntie just said that you want to trend and take the back seats. Like,
were you able to watch this interview?
I can't. No. The one with the one that Lupita was having. No, I didn't. But I align a bit with Arike in that. So it could have. So there might not actually be a Suwe. Like, it could have been a fictional character, in which case I think if it was fiction, then should have just made the full thing fiction and not have talked about the White Initials thing. Yeah. However, if it wasn't fiction, then maybe it's true that there was someone who
inspired the story.
And then the whole White Initials thing happened. I think that it's kind of counterproductive for Densia to be wanting credit because it doesn't put you in a good light.
Exactly.
Do you get, like, if you want,
because this book is against
this
book is against you.
So I'm a bit like, you should have just sat this one out, though. Don't come to the dinner party. Like,
I don't think she's bothered about that, to be very honest. I think she's just been a businesswoman who feels like she has had hate towards her all her life. And I think the beef between her and Lupita have gone far back, even as far as 2015 when Lupita lost her pearl dress. And she's like, oh, don't borrow or don't wear something you can't afford. So obviously there has been beef. Now, I haven't watched that interview that Lupita had, but if indeed in the interview she said it was inspired by a girl who wanted to use Densia's products.
I saw an interview with Oprah where she actually said it was inspired by a girl.
If she said it, actually, that's you calling out Densia's brand, and that is you also blacklisting her brand.
Although
at the same time.
I should also say in the interview with Oprah, she didn't mention Densia. She just said there was a girl who wanted to bleach her skin. Just to clarify.
Okay, that's why I said if specifically she mentioned the White Initials and she mentioned Densia, then maybe, I mean, maybe some credit or maybe whatever it is.
It's to make that interview. It's to make that interview look serious.
But it's a real person we're talking about.
To make that interview real. That this girl actually sent a letter saying she wanted to use this person's
Why didn't she
cream,
just say she wanted
cream
to use a brand of whitening cream? At that point in time, she's calling out Densia. So whatever she gets in return.
The girl puts in the letter. So you should know that this is real. The girl didn't just come up with anything. Girl actually wanted to use this product.
No, but Ojo, what Amanda is saying that at the
you're
risk
killing
of
that brand.
Exactly. You're putting.
They're defaming another person's brand. But obviously, Densia is just looking for controversy. And as you said, it will still make her sell some more. So,
when you're asking for cut, do you want her to cut the award? Moving on, Jussie Smollett pleads not guilty. American actor and singer Jussie Smollett has pleaded not guilty to the new charges leveled against him, where he was accused of lying to the Chicago police after being the victim of a racist and homophobic attack. Jussie Smollett made an appearance in court alongside his family members and lawyer, who requested that the case be dropped, and as their client was not guilty to each of the 6 counts leveled against him. In a different twist, the 2 Nigerian brothers Abel and Ola Oshudairo, who claimed the actor paid them to attack him, were also in court with their attorney. Just so you know, Jussie Smollett had initially pleaded not guilty to the 16 counts leveled against him last year as regards this case, but the case was dismissed. Now, the case was, however, reopened after a special prosecutor was appointed to examine why the charges against the actor were dropped. They say they are following from
honestly, they are chasing him.
Why are they dropping your case? We are going to pick it up again. And they don't want to drop you.
So they were talking about this on The Real, I think 2 weeks ago or so, and they were saying how, and Lonnie Love was saying how she thinks there's something deeper, like Chicago politics involved in this, like with their justice system. And it has nothing to,
and it's the scapegoat.
And he's the one that now uses to drag like small Jen. I feel really bad about how this whole thing has played out, and it became such a big thing on the show, and then they were talking about how, oh, if truly he did this, he has to pay. And then someone else is like, oh, but the other white people who have gotten away with staging hate crimes did not pay. When it comes to the black person, you want him to pay. It's not about black or white in this case. I just feel like if truly he did this thing, he should pay. I feel really bad about how messy this thing has gone.
Honestly.
I feel, and
I've been dragging it for many months now.
I just can't wait for him to get like proper justice, and let's see what, you know, the final verdict is.
The crazy thing about the situation, the Oshudairo brothers were in court too. Like, in case they say we should come and he paid us, so they should not say he did not pay us.
They will just divorce them real quick.
You paid us, so my guy.
But then the way I see it, I feel like the way he has pressed on, saying that he's not guilty to the end. He has been carrying that he's not guilty thing to the end. If he's really not guilty, then he should just keep pushing for it, because I'm sure he has gotten counsel from so many kinds of lawyers and defenders and prosecutors as well, probably even wanting him to settle out of court. But if he's still saying that I want to stick on this decision, after they dismissed the case, opened it again, then maybe he should just follow through to the end, because if he gets to 99% and then he now says, it's a lie, he might cause another case to open actually. So he should just stick with his truth or whatever he's saying.
Coming out of court, TMZ even asked him the same question. He said, I'm still innocent and I'm going to say the truth till the end. So he's standing by it.
Do you think that there's this chances that he's probably innocent?
No, but the thing is, everyone would say,
innocent till proven guilty.
Exactly. He's still innocent, okay.
Innocent. And even if he wasn't, like, you would still want to not look bad. You would still say you're innocent. You get?
No, I don't believe in that.
Guilty.
Yes, but there are people who would stick with that till the end.
Just stick with it too. All right, moving to the foreign scene, Kirk Douglas donates his entire fortune to charity. Late Hollywood legend Kirk Douglas, who is the father of actor Michael Douglas, has donated his entire $61 million fortune to charity, leaving out his son. According to reports, Kirk Douglas, who died earlier this month at the age of 103, decided to donate his fortune to charity because his Hollywood star son is worth $300 million. Now, reports state that his fortune was distributed through the Douglas Foundation, which was founded by him and his wife, Annie. Some of the beneficiaries include St. Lawrence University, where they fund a scholarship for minority and underprivileged students. We also have the Westwood Sinai Temple, which houses the Kirk and Annie Douglas Childhood Center. We have the Culver City Kirk Douglas Theater, a dilapidated movie theater restored as a live performance venue, and Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Now, Kirk, who was known for his charitable contributions throughout his life, is survived by his wife, Annie, age 100, children Michael Douglas, who is 75, Joel and Peter, and 7 grandchildren, and also a great-grandchild as well. Wow, this is, finally we have bittersweet news. We're sad of his passing, but 103, that's celebration of life. And the fact that he had a life well lived. He was one of the first actors to have received Oscars, and then his son went on to even surpass his legacy. You know, he is able to see his children, he's able to see his great-grandchildren, and he was also known as a humanitarian in his time. That is beautiful.
Myself and Yomi were having a conversation as regards this story, and he said, wait, Michael Douglas and his brothers will not kick against this. I said, is actually doing this for a good cause.
Yeah.
So there's no way they can come up and say, no, they want their father's fortune.
Yeah.
Perhaps Michael Douglas, who is like the eldest, is worth $300 million. So come on, $60 million, $300 million for a good cause.
But what about his brothers?
His brothers are all doing good. Movie producers, actors, comedians. So everybody's doing good in a way.
I feel like, I mean, I don't know if it was here or if it was in Nigeria
they'll say it's
or
jazz.
in Africa, it might be a bigger deal because it's like a cultural thing, it's a traditional thing to, you know, will your stuff to your children.
I like the way he's doing it.
But I like it. And again, like I always say, if you have an understanding with your family and the children are good with this, then we move.
I mean, I think that's goals. Goals to a place where you raise
children
your children such that they're independent. They don't need you.
They discussed it before he passed on.
Definitely.
All right.
Definitely.
Wow. Anyway, that is it on the entertainment news for today.